Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review video is going to focus on Transformers Legacy Autobot Minerva. Now, this character basically originated from the Japanese line known as Transformers Super God Master Force. And she was part of a rescue team known as the Headmaster Juniors. Now, for anyone that has followed Transformers in one form or another, especially when growing up in the 80s, and had discovered the Japanese line, you would know that basically the Headmaster Juniors are more like repainted versions of certain Headmaster characters that came out at that time. Now, the Headmaster Junior is basically comprised of Go Shooter, Cab, and Minerva. Now, Go Shooter was a patrol car, Cab was a fire engine, and Minerva was also another rescue vehicle. Now, Minerva, it was basically female to begin with, but the Headmaster Juniors were basically human partners. And when they put on the Master bracelets, they were able to call up their armor and thereby were able to transform into the heads of the individual robots. And they themselves became the robots when their transector vehicles transform into the bodies. Before I continue any further, I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to one of my coworkers and good friend, Robert Longoria. He was at his local Walmart near where he lived, and he takes a picture and sends it to me and asks me, "Hey, is $10 a good price for this?" I'm like, hell yes it is. Well, I didn't say hell yeah, but you know what I mean. And so I wound up getting that, and I do have to thank him. He really didn't have to, but he knows of my fondness, and he saw it, and he's like, "Hey, let me see, this interests him," and well, yeah, this is one of the very few figures that I'm on the hunt for. So there she is. Now, as you can tell, I'm going to go ahead and look at the box and whatnot. It's got a great illustration of her in vehicle mode with the open window, and you can see that right off the bat. Very nice face sculpt. And of course, you do see some really great illustration, a close-up of her head, as well as a full body image of her holding her weapons. Very, very nice. On this side, you have the artwork, which, okay, not too bad. It's okay. And then you have the full product shot, which shows her in robot as well as vehicle mode. So very nice. So at least you see a preview of what you'll be seeing in this video. So we're going to go ahead and turn her back around. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get her unboxed. All right, there she is out of her box, and she is ready for battle. I'm totally speechless. I'm really liking the way she looks. Um, very, very slender. I love her range of motion. There is a little bit of looseness in the leg a bit. This one's a little bit more stiffer. This one, not so much. But, I mean, all in all, it's not too bad. Of course, there is this issue where you can tell, and I'm going to try and show that to you. There is a slot here for this pig, but for some reason it just will not stay on all that well. She does have a backpack, but it's not too unsightly, really. I'm really liking it. The paint applications are very nice looking. Let's go ahead and take a look at that head sculpt there. And yeah, wow. Now, there is a little bit of, the blue, at least on one of her optics. Oh, never mind. That's just the shine from the light hitting the blue. So, yeah, look at that. Holy shit, that is so damn awesome. Now, one thing I really wish they had tried to carry this over was that, her gimmick of being a headmaster. Now, because I had this for, at the time of this recording, at least a couple of days. I did post up the unopened box earlier, and basically there were some that weren't able to find it or whatever the case may be, but someone had made the comment about it, not able to do the headmaster gimmick, and it's like, I think I made the comment that I wish there would be someone that did it. Well, it looks like there was an individual, and I will more than likely put a link of that 3D print on the description below. Now, whether or not I will actually get it, I don't know. I don't have a 3D printer, and I would have to definitely do some painting over that. But also, I do not have the actual Minerva Titan Master or Headmaster for me to do this. So if I do it, I won't do it with this one. I will more than likely grab another. So, not too bad though. Oh, I am liking that head sculpt. Now, one thing that I did find, and I was able to snag, which I will do a review on once I get them, is the Toy Hacks labels for this figure. So more than likely, I will come back and review the figure with the labels on there. But let's go ahead and take a closer look. Like I mentioned earlier, really good paint applications, bare minimum, but I'm liking it though. Now, this blaster here, you can tell it was painted over, and the only thing that didn't get painted over was the clear plastic. So I really wish they had done that with this one as well. I like the design, not bad, not bad. I just wish they had done, either painted white or black. I may go ahead and actually get some paint and actually just paint this white myself. But other than that, not too bad. So let's go ahead and take the weapons off. Oi. And let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. So the head is on, I want to say it's on a ball joint. No, it's on a mushroom peg. Sorry. So, it can turn 360, but you will hit the back here. Can look to the right, can look to the left. Unable to look up or down. Well, a little down, but not by much. The arms are on a type of swivel as well. It can rotate, but it will keep hitting the side. I'm going to zoom out. There we go. She does have upper bicep rotation. She can bend her arm at a little over 90 degrees. At the same time, she also has wrist rotation, so she can do 360. Very nice. She does have waist rotation, so she can go 360 by the waist. She can kick up about 90 degrees. She can kick back less than that. She does have a 90-degree bend, and she can kick the back of her backpack there. She does have upper thigh rotation, as you can tell, but it doesn't go 360, just a little bit there. And she does have ankle tilt, which can also be part of the transformation here. So, boom, like that. So, there she is. And I have to say, I said it once, I'll say it again, I am liking the look of this figure. Very nice. So, I'm going to go ahead and move some items out of the way. And when I return, we're going to go ahead and work on transformation. As you can see, she's already ready to be transformed. So, what we're going to do at this time is we're going to take this hood piece, we're going to lift this whole thing up, like so. I'm going to try and lift up there so you can see. We take these side pieces here, and we're going to fold those in. These are on a type of rocker hinge, as you can see. Now, as you can tell also, we got some tabs here. You got some slots on either side. So that is going to go ahead and slide in. And that's going to go in there as well. Like that. All right. Now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take this portion here, fold that out, and that's going to go up like so. So you pretty much have the top portion there. Now, with that being done, we're going to go ahead and move the arms in like so. And we're going to turn the hands out like that. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead, because this whole piece is also on another rocker hinge, that's going to fold in. And we're going to bend the arm like so. And that is going to connect to this little white tab that you see right there. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And there's a tab right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. That's going to go underneath this portion here. And I'm going to try and get that in there. There. Now, for those that did not see it the first time, I'm going to try and point everything out before I continue. So there is a tab here. And there is a tab right on the forearm. Those are going to connect. This one is going to connect right here I don't know if it will come out on camera, but I am seeing there is a slot right there. And there is a slot on the inside of the forearm, which is going to connect there. And that is going to connect here. And there we go. So, like that. All right. So at this point, there's a panel right here on the inner calf that's going to fold up and out. And do that again with this other leg as well. Upon doing that, there's a rocker hinge right here. You're going to fold that in. And you're going to do the same on the other end. Now, oh, silly me. Something I did forget to do, I forgot to turn the waist around. So once that is done, you're just going to go ahead and use the rocker. And now there is this tab that's going to go into this plank section that will cover up the wrist and the hand. And it's going to connect here to this spoiler. And you're going to do the same on this end as well. Oop, that did not, there we go. So we got, sometimes it will disconnect, which is what happened here. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead and just start gathering everything together. And there we go. So far, so good. Very nice. All right. Now, these that make up the feet are going to fold in like so. And there you are. Now, it does spin on one side, and yeah, this is kind of tight on this side. Though, loosely it will spin, but when you're trying to do it on here, it will not. Now, something I failed to mention earlier. Among the weapons, there was this light bar here. And basically, you just connect it to where the little headpiece that, where the headpiece that it pokes out, when Alito 1 is transformed. Now, for some reason, though, because I really wasn't all that jazzed with the vehicle mode originally, but like this, it could be just because of the paint job and everything, but for some reason, this really does work. Now, of course, the feet are a little floppy in this mode, so, it's like, wow. So, but all in all, I'm really liking it. Now, of course, you got the little ports here and on top that you can be able to put these weapons on. I'm going to go ahead and store this one here. And I can store this one right here as well, if I so wish. So, there she is, transformed, and holy cow, this is such an amazing vehicle mode. I'm really liking that. Wow. Very nice, I have to say. Now, I do see that you can see the inside through the cockpit, but as I mentioned earlier, Toy Hacks does have a label set, and so I may go ahead and pick that up. Well, no, there is no may. I ordered it. But so we will be revisiting this figure again when the set comes in, and we'll see how that works out. But all in all, I'm liking this. So let me go ahead and, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do a transformation back. So we're going to take off the weapons here, put those off to the side. I'm going to put the feet up like so. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and disconnect. Ooh, spooky. Come on, baby. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ah, there we go. That's better. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead. Once the legs are disconnected, we're going to go ahead and put this portion here and fold it back in. And for those that didn't see it the first time, there we go. All right. So now, straighten out that light bar there. Now all we got to do is just disconnect this portion here, disconnect it from the forearm, and put that down. I do the same right here, and there we go. Now, I noticed also just now there is some scuffing with the paint apps because this portion here is all pure blue clear plastic. So when they painted, did the paint apps, which is a good thing, I do like it, it does wind up getting scratched. So just be mindful of that. All right. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and just start disconnecting here and there. And let's see here. There we go. All right. So we're going to go ahead, turn the arms like so, put the hands like so, do the same thing here, and turn the waist around. There we go. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take this back portion here and fold that back in. And just fold that and then rocker hinge that back. Now, because I have seen, Giorgino Master Force, I know that this portion does go up, though I have seen others, to where they've gone ahead and, fold this in, and they just fold it down like that. So you can do it whatever. Me, I'm going to go ahead and just keep lines like this. So there we go, like that. So very nice. Again, I am liking the design and everything. So yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead so you can be able to see the full figure here. Alrighty, right there. And again, this is how I'm going to keep her. And, well, I may go ahead and keep her in that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, for some reason, the color, the repaints, especially the head sculpt, very nice. I like it. The color scheme and everything works very well for this vehicle mode. I mean, I'm not sure why I am so harsh with Elita 1, but I don't have her yet. Like I said, she's starting to grow on me, so I may go ahead and get her. I will see. Don't quote me yet. So if I do a review with her, believe me, you all will know. But let me go ahead and take a few shots for after the video, and I will be right back with my score and my final words. Here we have Minerva with Legacy RC, and head to head, they do seem to scale pretty well. Though it does kind of seem like RC is a little bit smaller, but all in all, not too bad. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring out, from the War for Cybertron series, Elita 1. And as you can tell, they do scale pretty well still. Again, this is a totally different mode, so more than likely, should I pick up, Legacy Elita 1, I will definitely bring Minerva back out as a comparison. So other than that, there she is once again. And yeah, very, very nice. So on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give her a 9. There were some issues with the wheels not rolling. And of course, in vehicle mode, her feet do not sit well. Or I should say, they're kind of floppy, especially in the back. Other than that, oh yeah, and her clear weapon, honestly, I still say it should have been painted a different color, perhaps white. That would have been good. I may go ahead and try and do it myself. We will see. So, if you do see this clear weapon all nice and white, that means I succeeded. But yes, that is my score for this figure. It's going to be a 9. So, I'd like to hear from you. Have you been able to find this? Now, as I stated earlier, one of my co-workers and a really good friend for doing this, Robert Longoria, he, was at his local Walgreens. He saw it, he let me know, and he got it for me. And I mean, I am so grateful. I mean, it was like, whoa. Now, whether or not I'm going to do any type of upgrade for this, I may go ahead and just find another, Minerva and do the upgrade on that, because I really like her. If I do anything in terms of any type of customization, it's going to be for the weapon, but I did order the Toy Hacks labels for the figure itself, so that will more than likely be the only customization I will do in her present mode. Nonetheless, if a third-party company does decide to go ahead and spin off and do an upgrade set that will enable her to which will enable her with the ability to use her Titan or Headmaster for this vehicle, I may go ahead and look into it. But one thing I will need to go ahead and go on the hunt for is the little Titan Master for this. So, yeah, if it ain't one damn thing, it's another. But again, I'd like to hear from you. Have you been able to find this figure? And if you have, do you like her? Do you hate her? Leave me a comment about this in the comment section down below. like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I start posting up new videos. Now, I'd like to thank everyone who has pretty much been watching my videos, has liked them, shared them, let others know, and allow my channel to grow. I am so grateful to you all. And I honestly, I will do this for as long as possible, for as long as you all say, I want to see more. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.